Very good morning, dear students. So today is 17th December 2020, and for the BA semester 5th, for the paper of research methods and methodology, now I am moving to finalize this paper. And today I will teach you how to prepare, what do you mean by questionnaire or schedule, and how to prepare your questionnaire or schedule. And this is very important topic, because now you are moving to conduct actually your research work. And earlier I told you about the review of literature, aims and objective of research, and hypothesis concept. And for that you have to make an instrument to collect data, and for that collection of data you have to prepare a questionnaire or schedule. So today I will teach this topic, students. So let's start by asking yourself that what is a questionnaire. Students, this is a tool for collecting information to describe, compare or explain an event or situation, as well as knowledge, attitudes, behaviors and or socio-demographic characteristics on a particular target group. So this you have to define by writing this in your answer sheet. एक प्रश्नावली या शेड्यूल क्या है? ये एक अस्त्र है और फॉर कलेक्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन, एंड हियर इंफॉर्मेशन मीन्स डाटा. आप जिस उद्देश्य से काम करने के लिए आगे बढ़े हैं, उस उद्देश्य को पूरा करने के लिए आपके पास हाथ में अस्त्र होना चाहिए. युद्ध के मैदान में बिना अस्त्र के युद्ध नहीं जीत सकते हैं. रिसर्च के एरिया में आप प्रवेश कर रहे हैं, वहां की समस्याओं को आप देखेंगे, उन समस्याओं को कैसे समाधान तक ले जाएं, उसके लिए आपको अस्त्र चाहिए. और वही अस्त्र क्वेश्चनायर है. ये आपके लिए टूल है, क्योंकि इसमें आप वर्णन कर रहे हैं, तुलना कर रहे हैं, समझा रहे हैं, नॉलेज गेन कर रहे हैं, उसके बिहेवियर को चेक कर रहे हैं, और यही नहीं, उसके सामाजिक और जनांगीय परिस्थितियों को भी समझ रहे हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू टेल अबाउट द क्वेश्चनर. स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज एक्चुअली यू हैव टू स्टार्ट विथ, एंड देन in questionnaires responses are filled by the respondents. This is a prerequisite. But in schedule methods, responses are filled by the enumerators themselves. This is basic difference between questionnaires and schedule. In questionnaire, responses are filled by the respondents, but in schedule, responses are filled with enumerator themselves only. Okay, and in the questionnaires method, there is no scope for bias or the answer getting influenced by interviewers' thought process, as the answers are filled by the respondents themselves. There is no scope of enumerators or researchers' interpretation by themselves, because respondent themselves used to fill that. So you have to understand about the basic difference between questionnaire and schedule. So students, when we'll talk about the differences between these two terminologies, questionnaire is generally sent through mail to informants to be answered as specified in a covering letter, but otherwise without further assistance from the sender. Okay, and a schedule is generally filled by the researcher, worker or enumerator, who can interpret the questions when necessary. This is basic difference between questionnaire and schedule. In questionnaire, data collection is cheap and economical, as the money is spent in preparation of questionnaire and in mailing the same to respondents. This is cheap. But in schedule, data collection is more expensive, as money is spent on enumerators and in imparting training to them, and money is also sent in preparing schedules. So this is the basic difference and basic ideas before you are selecting which type of methods you are using for the research. So questionnaire is cheap, but schedule may be little bit dearer than questionnaire, because in scheduled data you have to train the enumerators, you have to print your data, you have to check your data, and you have to prepare all the schedules, and then you have to move yourself in the villages or in your population. Okay, so in questionnaire, non-response is usually high, as many people do not respond and many return the questionnaire without answering all questions. This is a risk. Bias due to non-response often remains indeterminate. But in schedule, non-response is very low, because this is filled by enumerators or researchers who are able to get answers to all questions, because they are presented at moment. But even in this, there remains the danger of interviewer bias and cheating. So both are risky, but you have to choose according to your choice. This is difference. So students, now we are moved towards the types of questionnaire. Basic types of two. One is self-administered and second is interviewer administered. Self-administered means internet and intranet mediate questionnaires, postal questionnaire, and delivery and collection questionnaire. This is a self-administered. And what is interviewer administered? This is telephone questionnaire and structured interview. So this is two types of questionnaire. Okay, and again I am moving to the difference between this questionnaire and schedule by this flow diagram. You can see in questionnaire, this is a quantitative, more coverage, and identify is known. But in schedule, there is a qualitative, lesser coverage, and identify not known. So this is also a basic difference between questionnaire and schedule. And for the easy reading, I have prepared for you this in a table form difference between questionnaire and schedule, which I earlier told you. You go from that, prepare yourself class notes and move forward. Okay. So again, next is the questionnaire process. Process can be told that define the first objective of the survey, then determine the sampling group, write the questionnaire, language and item writing, and then last administer the questionnaire. This is all the process before moving to a research work. First define your objective, then determine the sampling group, then write the questionnaire in different languages, what your choice, Hindi or English, and then administer the questionnaire and then interpret the results. This is the process of the questionnaire. And when we have to explain stepwise, very carefully students see that in step 1, specify what information will be sought. In step 2, determine type of questionnaire and method of administration. In step 3, determine the content of individual questions. In step 4, determine form of response for each question. In step 5, determine wording for each question. In step 6, determine sequence of each question. And in 7, determine physical characteristics of questionnaire. And 8th is revise steps 1 to 7. And if it is necessary, you have to revise. And lastly, 2 steps is pre-test questionnaire if necessary, and then 3rd is implement it. So this is the questionnaire design flow chart with various steps. हमने इसको पूरा डिटेल आपको ऑनलाइन क्लास बताया एग्जाम्पल के साथ. उस एग्जाम्पल को फॉलो कीजिएगा और इस स्टेप को केयरफुली दिमाग में रखिएगा और तब आप रिसर्च को अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव के साथ आगे बढ़िएगा. सो स्टूडेंट्स, the questions or items are the focus on any survey or questionnaire. It is crucial to know how to ask the questions in written and spoken form. The way you ask the questions determines the answer. Okay, so this is very, very important when you are moving for the research work. Identify the questionnaire specific purpose or purposes. Clarify the terms used to state the questionnaires purpose or purposes. Be sure to have the specific objectives of the questionnaire and know the respondents. This is also necessary for the question's context. And then standardize the interviewer. Standardize the response format. Ask questions in a social, cultural and economic context. Keep confidentiality and voluntarily participation. Include a letter of introduction or presentation. This is also a very much important before you are applying this instrument for the sake of your research. This all you have to write when the question will be asked, that what do you mean by questionnaire, difference between questionnaire and schedule, and what are the various steps and context of question. Then you have to write these all points, students. So there are two types of format. Here I am closing by saying, first is open questions. That means more information but difficult to codify, enter and analyze. And second is closed questions. That means less information but easy to codify, enter and analyze. So you have to choose between open questions or closed questions. But this is a two format of questionnaires. Okay, and you have to choice of measurement is nominal or categorical choice, ordinal or numerical. The students who know statistics or econometrics, they can use numerical, and the students who don't know mathematics or statistics, they may use categorical choice or ordinal. So this is your choice of measurements. But there are certain things how to obtain valid information. So students, ask purposeful questions, ask concrete questions, use time periods based on importance of the questions, and use conventional language, easy language, so that respondent could understand your question. And again, you have to use complete sentences, avoid abbreviations, review questions with experts and potential respondents, and as possible, use shorter questions. This is the how to obtain the valid information. And again, students, avoid two-edged questions, avoid negative questions, adopt or adapt questions used successfully in other questionnaires. So this is also very much valid for the questionnaire purpose. Example के लिए किसान आंदोलन कर रहे हैं, आपको फार्मर्स की समस्याओं पर रिसर्च करनी है, आप किसानों से जाके ये नहीं पूछेंगे आप क्यों आंदोलन कर रहे हैं. This is negative questions. Don't try to ask this type of questions, because you have to actually trace the problems of the farmers. So these are all the steps. First, define the topics with details of information. Prepare a list of variables. Think ahead about analyzing the information and statistics to be used. Prepare your first draft. Revise, change technical terms, and use short sentences. So steps in your syllabus, there is written how to prepare a questionnaire. The first step is this. And second step is pre-test to find out how respondents understand the questions. Further, sorting out of words and phrases. If possible, do a large pre-test and administer the questionnaire. So this is the important second steps. And the format of questions may be three types. I earlier told you. And students, there are two types of attitudes measurement. First is the Likert type, that called a 7-point format. That may be in questionnaire, there may be strongly agree, agree, undecided, disagree, strongly disagree. This type of options you have to write in your questionnaire, and this is called as Likert type, 7 points. And the fourth choice is 4 points. You are forcing the respondent to give answer within these 4. That means strongly agree, agree, disagree, or strongly disagree. So this is the matter which for the qualitative type of research. So this is also measuring attitude. And there are certain things what to avoid. What are the pitfalls to avoid? So long complex questions, avoid. Avoid double-barreled questions. Avoid leading questions. Avoid double negatives. Avoid jargon or abbreviation. Avoid words with double meanings. And avoid emotionally slanted questions. So students, this is how I am here for you to say about the meaning of questionnaire and schedule, difference between two. You prepare for the sake of examination, and according to your objective, try to prepare a good questionnaire or schedule through which you can sort out any economic problem with your specific objective, with a specific hypothesis. Thank you.